No secret, Georgia is a key battleground state in this presidential election, which is why many of us who call the Peach State home have already gotten inundated with political ads and messages online. Fox 5's Eric Mock explains why it may be hard to keep politics out of your social media feed this fall, thanks to millions of dollars in campaign spending here.
More campaign ads and political posts cluttering up your news feed. You're not alone, and experts say if you live in Georgia, there's no relief in sight.
Yeah, it's pretty overbearing.
Lately, it's been too much going on in my feed, so I just had to turn off my phone and leave it be.
And then the same people, they sent me, well, we need 25 more. And I said, well, I just sent you 50 yesterday. I mean, when's it going to end?
It's clear Georgians are feeling the crush of political messages every time they log onto their social media accounts. With just a little over 60 days left until Election Day, both campaigns are pouring millions into buying ads online as well as every other form of media.
We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's Chair of Business Technology at Emory's Goizeta Business School, David Schweidel. He says that campaign spending on digital ads goes double for a battleground state like Georgia versus reliably red or blue states.
It's not worth it for the campaigns to spend a dime in those states. They've got a lot of budget to spend trying to persuade those people who are truly still on the fence. The rest of us, unfortunately, are just going to be collateral damage in the meantime.
And it's not just political ads. He says even if you yourself don't interact with political content, if just one person in your network does.
But if any one of those people start engaging with posts or sharing things, it's going to find its way to you.
If you do want to try and avoid the political tsunami online, Schweidel has a couple ideas for you.
If you want to take that action and actually report this ad as being irrelevant to you, that might get you kind of send that signal into the algorithm. But the social media fast, probably the safest way to go about it.
So I care about these things. I just care about them when I want to, not when I'm just trying to relax and watch a funny YouTube video.
Schweidel says studies show that high arousal or high emotionality content is what keeps people on social media platforms longer, and that's why the algorithm prioritizes that controversial political content. For now, reporting in Atlanta, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.